Hi, my dear friends. Welcome to HR Resonance channel. Ram Navratna here. I being a HR professional for more than 3.5 decades in the field, I have seen various facets, various changes of the HR. So today I want to present you modern HR transforming enterprises. Today what are all the changes? How HR is viewed? So that is what my views and my readings on that I want to share with you. HR today is no longer a support function disconnected from business priorities. Today everything should be related to the business because ultimately it is the revenue generation, business sustenance. Leaders in the field repeatedly emphasize that every HR initiative today must be linked directly to the measurable business outcomes, not only function based. Whether the function is learning and development, attrition management, workforce planning, or engagement, organization increasingly expecting HR teams to demonstrate. Organizations increasingly expect productivity support and productivity impact, business contribution and operational value. This is what they are looking for. If we take in manufacturing environment, feel about evaluating initiatives through ROI framework, particularly for large-scale digitalization and AI investments. Today, whatever that is all talked. Organizations are no longer only measuring productivity per employee or cost optimization. Today, the metrics nowadays include succession, readiness, leadership pipeline strength, internal mobility, workforce agility, quality of the hire, speed of execution, and the organization's ability to respond quickly to the changing market conditions, because market is today, it is very volatile. This is what we are expecting today and feeling. Today, HR is increasingly shifting towards becoming a business value architect. To repeat, to business value architect, a function responsible not only for enabling people practices but also for directly influencing business performance. That is what everybody is looking at HR. This shift requires HR leaders to develop, understand business levers, operational realities, and also the customer's outcomes rather than operate within isolated people processes only. This is what the dramatized change we can see. Thus, we can see the real challenge is execution speed. Ultimately, whatever planning may be good, but ultimately it is the execution that matters in any field. The bigger challenge lies in execution. That is what I say. Organizations are moving faster than ever because everything is speed, but workforce capability, adoption readiness, and also organizational behavior, it is often struggle to keep pace with the leadership ambitions. So leadership ambition also matters. Leaders today describe in situations where AI investments, transformational agenda, and also digital initiatives were strategically sound, but operational adoption lagged significantly behind the expectations. This is what one of the worry. Thus, this execution gap is particularly visible in capability building. Companies may invest heavily in advanced AI tools, automation systems, or workforce platforms, but unless employees understand how to use them meaningfully within the workflows, transformation remains superficial. This is what the reality. Several leaders stress that adoption, not technology, availability, it is becoming the real bottleneck. So ultimately, it is adoption by the employees and teams is very, very important. That is why we should say learn, unlearn and relearn, and the skills have to be highlighted and it should be enhanced as per the needs and requirement of the business. So highlighted the growing importance of agility is one more factor. Traditional annual planning cycles, static learning calendars and one size fits all employees interventions are rapidly becoming obsolete. Organizations nowadays need continuous workforce adaptations, faster skill mapping, personalized interventions and real-time visibility into the performance and productivity. The expectations from the employees has also changed dramatically. Today's workforce express instant access to the information, real-time feedback, seamless experiences and mobile-first interactions. These are all the changes. That shift is forcing organizations to rethink not only HR systems but the entire employee experience architecture. So this is what one has to understand and HR has to align for this. The real challenge is not simply deploying tools but embedding AI naturally into workforce or workflows in a ways that genuinely improve the decision making, productivity and also employee experience. Leaders acknowledge that today transformation is moving more slowly than expected business because of behavioral adoption, organizational readiness and also process discipline take time. It is but natural. AI effectiveness today still depends heavily on human capability and organizational maturity. This is what earlier I also told also. Unless businesses have structured data flows, disciplined process and workforce readiness, even the best AI systems will not produce or they are incomplete or inaccurate outcomes. We can see that. Thus, with all this background, my dear friends, the future of HR, I feel, is more and more strategic. The future HR function is likely to become leaner, more strategic, and more deep embedded into business transformation. The role will increasingly focus on workforce capability building, organizational adaptability, culture, leadership development, employee well-being, internal mobility and preparing business for disruption. Thus, the future is not about replacing HR with AI. It is about emphasizing low-value work so HR can focus on higher value business impact. I think this is the glaring difference that one has to understand. Thus, larger truth, enterprises are no longer evaluating HR based on activity, but they are evaluating HR based on outcomes. I repeat, HR is evaluating HR not based on activity, but evaluating HR based on outcomes. Ultimately, it is the result. And in an environment defined by AI acceleration, workforce volatility, and also constant business interventions, today organizations that succeed may not necessarily be the ones with the most advanced technology, but the ones that can align people, capability, execution and business value faster than everyone and everyone else. So this is what the HR. Well, my dear friends, I think this is what precisely in the modern changed days HR has to think and align for its business goals, and outcomes are very, very important. I hope, my dear friends, this information is more useful for you. Let me know your views and comments on this. Thank you very much for listening. Modern HR is strategic. Thank you very much. Good day.